Hello, it's James Johnson, aka Sulphurblade. Welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my content, and welcome back to Medieval Blacksmith. I'm just loading up the game now. We're gonna jump in and get going. I was perusing the forum for the game, and I noticed that somebody is having an interesting dilemma trying to make a special weapon. 30 cut, 20 pierce, 10 guard, 40 speed, and 10 quench. Which, I like these types. He's saying that he's having issues, and I like these types of challenges. So I'm going to see if I can't throw together a design that would accomplish that goal. But first, we will have a talk to Delilah. See what she needs. I don't know how to thank you, Blacksmith. You saved my life. What happened? I was not wrong in my concerns. I was attacked, and the dagger you gave me saved my life. Okay, I'm glad you're safe, but I have to... Can you explain exactly what happened to you? Sure, Blacksmith, after your kindness you've done me, you have the right to know. I lived with my grandfather in a poor neighborhood outside the city walls. One night while I was sleeping, I felt a weight on top of me and opened my eyes in fear. I couldn't believe my eyes. There was a man right above me. He was squeezing my throat with all his strength. I hope that son of a bee didn't do anything bad to you. No, Blacksmith, no. All thanks to you, he couldn't. I've never experienced such fear before, and I've never felt so helpless. I can't explain that feeling. Without the man noticing, I slowly reached under my pillow and grabbed the dagger you gave me. Then I started to stab the dagger into the man's back, over and over and over. What happened after that? I just did what I had to do. I don't even know how long it took. I was in complete shock and fear. When I came to my senses, the man's lifeless body was lying on top of me, covered in blood. The guard said he was a serial killer who has escaped from another city and came here secretly. I'm so sorry for what happened to you. Don't be, I'll be okay. Thank you, Blacksmith. Thank you so much. Good people like you are the only reason this world doesn't burn in flames. Before I leave, may I learn your name? Why, it's Sulphurblade. I'll never forget your name, Sulphurblade. Thank you for everything. Goodbye. Bye, Delilah. Have a good day. Alright. So... they're not saying anything about durability in this, so I'm immediately thinking that because there's a high amount of cut, we should be using Kanka ore. Because I'm pretty sure Kanka is our cut rate ore. And it has good pierce rate as well. So this is the perfect ore, I think, for the job. Now what I have envisioned is the pummel doesn't really matter. We could just put a simple pummel like you would have on a spear, maybe, something like that. And I'm actually got a spear envisioned in my mind. So let's go for the length for a spear. Okay. Now the guard. We do need 10 guard, so we're going to want the best guard possible here. We're going to throw something like that on. So we still don't quite have the needed guard rate. However, we can increase that with the blade, right? We could throw on something like this. Would increase guard rate, I believe. Minus 64.39. Hold on a second. How much guard rate is there? Plus 6. And if we put this... I'm not sure I'm understanding what that's saying. Is there 64 guard here? If so, there's more than enough guard. Oops. Okay, guard greatly vanished. Blade, let's try the normal blade. Minus 6.3. Anyway, I'm thinking something like damn it, I didn't mean to take away the guard. This. That. That. Okay, so we need a pierce rate of 20. And if we put a little bit of a bend on it, oh, we're just not going to get the cut rate we need. Alright, reset that. And if we thin it out, we get the pierce rate. Our guard is increasing. We no longer have the needed pierce, though. Oh, this is a point. I don't want a point. Right, blade. I think it's going to be a thin blade of some sort. Though this is far more guard than we need. Alright, we got 2910. 2114. Gorilla 2719. So we're close on the pierce and we're close on the cut. We do not have the guard though. It just doesn't quite do the pierce here. We have the guard. If I... No, thinning it out as much as we can. Okay, so that's... What about with a quench? We should have quench on. Aloha is getting close. I'm really thinking it's going to be Kanka. What if we do away with some of this and throw on some pieces more designed for guard, which is this piece. And then we'll switch over to that. This is an interesting... Any of these give guard rate? Alright, well let's convert a bit more of this into pierce. We have plenty of cut. So I want a better piercing point. This one. I thought this would help with adding guard. It's not doing it. Do we need a different wood type? Emerald is going to be the best wood type. We don't quite have the pierce here. Rye is looking promising. Oh, yeah, give me the guard back. We're getting close here. We're getting very close. Okay, so take off the point. We'll throw on... So we need 30-20. Let's take that. And we want a pierce tip. This one. Oh, that's so close. Okay, it's going down the longer I make it. So if we pull one out, pull one out, pull one out. Okay, we're getting very close here, very close. You know, what if we were to... throw something like that in? We're losing the pierce, but we're gaining the cut we need. We're close. We are close. Okay, blade 2 is... close. gotta be this tip. It's gotta be the trick. $1.5, $2.6. Well, we just don't have the guard with Conga, but we can get the pierce and the cut right. I really think rye is the ore that's needed for this job. The one part of this... Oh, I'm not thinking about the fuller at all. That's where I'm messing up here. I didn't consider the fuller in one... Hollow ground is the best piercing fuller. So if I simply redesign this, and now maybe give it a slight bend, a slight curve. We're wanting about a 10%. Okay, we've got the guard. Little more blade. That brought us down just a tad bit. We are close. Alright, let's remove this. We'll put in that. And that. Plus the point. Made it worse. Really? that one there. Then that, then that. At that point. Ah, damn, we're close. Right, what if I pull this down a little so that there's less of a cut rate? I am incredibly close here. What happens if I throw on another blade? It takes us down. Right, maybe it's a different tip I need. Well, that's really the best piercing tip, which is really kind of what we need, isn't it? Yeah, it really is. River nut. Interesting. So I get the pierce we need. We're just a little off in the cut. So what if I go back to the bend a little bit more? We have a winner. We've done it. 30 cut, 20 pierce, 11.2 guard. Does it have the speed needed? That's the 62 speed, which is more than the 40 speed required. And I'm sure you can figure out how to get a better than 10 quench on this guy. This is the answer to your question. So a very thin two-handed sword made of rye ore with a little bit of strangeness at the end of it. So I'm gonna save this because I might someday have this thing to deal with. We'll call it a two-hand rye cut Cut, pierce, guard. I wish... Two-hand, rye, cut, pierce, guard. Yeah, that'll work. Maybe I'll even build this thing. It's river nut, so I have the wood. It's rye ore. I have everything. Well, I have everything. So he needed some special type of quenching, but I don't think the quenching is going to... The magical quenching is going to affect the sword. If it does, I'm sorry. I'm not at that point to where I have magical quenchings unlocked yet, but I really don't think the magical quenchings are going to affect these stats. So build this, put the magical quenching type you need, and Bob's your uncle. Oh, if I'm building this now, I'm not going to have the quenching needed for whenever it happens in my game. That's true. Yeah, but still, it's kind of a cool thing to build. What's it worth? It's worth... No, it's not worth all that much. It's going to be a lot of hammering. Yeah, but it's not that much ore. Alright, let's build it anyway. One, two, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, rye. Are you kidding? That's all the rye we have? Alright, well, we'll build this out of something that's similar to rye. Gonka? Yadira? Sarath? I think we should go with Kanka. I think Kanka is going to give us the most similar-ish performance. Is 2 Kanka enough? It'll have to be. Yeah? Yeah. Again, we don't have the special magical stuff unlocked yet anyway. So we'll build something since we have the design. Whoa. Quality out the window. We're dumping this because I think we burnt all of that Kanka. The pot was evidently too hot. Yeah. Alright, it should melt in the pot without me even having to stick it in there. Yeah. we'll take a little bit of iron. Toss her in there because we're cheap. Oops. Come on the hook. Almost there. Alright. There we go. We'll just dump the rest of the iron on the ground because it's iron. Iron is incredibly cheap and incredibly common. Not that we ever buy it, we actually mine it for the most part. Okay, reminder, I am building this out of a material that is not part of the design, so it's rye you want to build this out of if you're going to be needing to accomplish your stats. I'm using Conca because I didn't have enough rye. I'm just building a weapon to build, just so I have something to stick on the rack. But yeah, the design that you saw is what you're going to need to accomplish your 30 cut, 20 pierce, 10 guard, and 40 speed weapon. And Watch that spot. Alright, that should be the completed blade. Don't think I missed any spots. And there's our quench. Alright, what was the length on the handle? This is an odd length of a handle for a two-hander, probably. It's 7.87, so a little short, actually, for a two-handed handle, maybe. It's kind of a hand and a half. It's 7.87. That's what it was, wasn't it? I think so. Well, it is now. Alright, let's sharpen this thing up. Now remember, this sword is not made out of the correct materials. This is... what will we call this? Two-hand Conca cutter. Rare. Did the pommel bring it down that much? Evidently. We're going to mark this up to... This is going to be a slow seller. All right. You know, we're actually going to pull this off the rack. We're going to put it down back here with our extra spare weapons to sell later on. And we need a silver weapon on the rack, so let's build a silver toy. Weapon designs, silver toy will work just fine. Perfect. We out of coal over here? Yeah. This is silver, we don't have to go too hot. And hands. That's Tamara, there's the silver. You know what? Silver on the blade. We'll save onto the hook. A little bit more, and there we go. Silver's melting. Into the blade. Or whatever's left in the guard. There can't be much silver left. Yeah. It's empty. Good. We will take one thing of iron, toss it in here, grab the old bucket, this is iron, so we need to get quite warm. There we go. I should have put that in. I should have put the guard, the extra silver into the pommel, and put the iron into the guard. It would have made more sense. Oh, I've got more iron left over, do I? Well, that's fine. Oops. Article. Alright, let's get a good quench here. Wow, that was terrible. What the hell happened there? Re-quench that. Right about there. It's good enough. This is a retail. This isn't a custom order. This is just for retail. 79% quench is fine. And then this is a standard 6.3 handle. Oops. Alright, let's sharpen up this silver toy. Oh, pricing. %. Right. Gonna do our daily talk to the kids. Here, have 10 coins. And the usual reaction. Come on, we had it there. There it is. I am just the ultimate cheapskate. I don't want to buy coal. I went to the wrong rock. Oh well. there, wasn't it? One more scoop of coal, and then we're done with coal for tonight. Is that Sela? Can't tell. It's Sela, I don't need it. The heck? Guess I haven't broken it free. Yeah, it's Sela. Is this iron or silver? Iron. Iron. Well, it's broken free, I might as well grab it. don't see anything in here. Yeah, I really don't. Right. Anything in this guy? Not that I can spot. Yeah. Nothing? Yeah, I really don't see anything. Or do I? Nope. I think this is a piece of iron in here that I probably don't need. Yep. Alright, this spot was not very productive. That looks like Sila. Something down on the bottom, this one. Silver, excellent. Something there. Too dark to tell. Iron. We don't have room for iron. Copper. Sarah. Probably iron. Silver, good. Which means that other one should be silver too. Something in this looks like Sela. Tamara. Oh, good. Conga? Always useful. Alright, this rock has not been beaten open. I can't see anything. It's iron, I don't need the iron. Oh, there's something there. Be silver, please. Excellent. Right, is this Sela? What is this? So the lighting could be throwing things off here. Or it could be exactly what I think it is. Sela. Any rocks I missed? No. I think this was good enough for a day. Good enough for days mining. Let's go get some sleep. Actually, if I'm... Why am I pulling this around if I'm gonna go get some sleep? Good question. Hey, come here. Whatever. Go away, potato. I was gonna try to make a baked potato by leaving it in the fire. Alright. How is our ores looking? Good. A little shy on rye. Could use with some more conca. Alright, what does this old boy want? Rufus, huh? What can I do for you, Rufus? Divine's Blessing, brother. Saturna Carnatel Deshar. Niu Sata Varne Vilshinar. Let me ask you a question. Sure, how can I help you? Have you ever wondered what the purpose of us, who are as small as a grain of dust, is in this magnificent and endless universe? Have you ever felt the shattering pain of knowing that you will die one day like a cold cloud in your soul? Have you ever felt alone, lonely, aimless, and anxious? Please leave this place now. I know you have, because we all are created from a common essence. Our feelings, fears, concerns are common. I want you to know this very well, my dear friend. You are not alone. We are here with you. Get the F out of here. My name is Rufus, my great brother, and I have brought you a bundle of sublime light of the great Ramu. If that magnificent light inside you disappears, and if you find yourself in dark clouds of thought, the light, the great Ramu, will always be enough to enlighten your heart. Don't hesitate. The door of our temple is always open for great souls like you. Come and light a candle on your path to light. Avraha Tashir. I'll see you later, brother. Goodbye. Jehovah's. They're the worst. Okay, somebody come buy something. You know, that makes that visitor all the more worse. I expect the first visitor in the morning to actually give me something to do. But here I am waiting for a new relevant customer to come along that will give me something to do. Sure, I could be making some random weapon right now, and I probably should be, instead of wasting time. silver toy. Why not? Always useful. Normal customer. There's iron in here. There is, isn't there? Okay, well. Guard and the pommel. Alright. Any more iron that was in here has got to go. It's empty. It's empty. Alright, let's let the bucket cool a little bit. It's a little too hot. We're gonna grab a singular silver ore. It should melt in the bucket. It's probably melted by now. Look at that. 6.3. Alright, another silver toy done. My best-selling weapon of all, the silver toy, the toy that took a father's life. It's such an amazing toy that fathers are dying over it. These weapons can't kill a monster. Yeah, I can. There's a silver dagger right over there, dude. What's your problem? Alright. So it's become apparent that I'm gonna need another weapon rack. Hey, it's Darren. Darren, what can I do for you? Excuse me, sir, may I ask for 5 minutes of your time? Sure, what is it? Since I value your time, I would like to quickly tell you the purpose of my visit. My name is Darren. I was enslaved 2 years ago, and I want to earn my freedom. So I decided to join the arena to escape slavery, risking my life and fighting for my freedom. If I can win the tournament, I believe I can be free again. But the problem is, I have no weapon and no money to buy one. Okay, so, what do you want, Darren? I will be fighting in the arena soon. If you can give me a weapon, I believe I can win the fight. I just want my freedom, and this is the only way for me to be free. So please, help me, sir. Before I decide, I need to know why you became a slave. Nah. Okay, what kind of weapon do you need, Darren? A well-made short sword is all that I need. That's it. Requirement: weapon grade good, weapon type short sword, quenching quality greater than 90. Huh. Are either of these better quench than 90 and better than good? Okay, you're masterwork, but where's the quench? Looks like a 98% on the quench. This one will work. Here, have a copper gladius. Hey Blacksmith, is my weapon ready? Here, please take a look. Flawless and perfect. Look at it, it's balanced. You really know what you're doing, Blacksmith. Impressive. Glad you like it. Alright, I should go now. Before I leave, let me tell you something. Maybe I can pay my debt to you in this way. Ah, enjoy your silver toy. The tournament I will be attending is a bit different than the tournaments in the arena. These fights, which have rules different from normal arena fights, can only be watched by nobles and the rich. But if you give me money, I can bet for myself, and when I win the fight, I can bring you back all the money you want. My rate is 1 to 10, so if you bet on me, I can bring you back your money tenfold. What do you say? What happens if you lose? You know what will happen if I lose. You will lose your money, and I will lose my life. Okay, I'll bet on you. Sure, there are 3 types of betting tickets. Copper, silver, and gold. And I can only buy one. Prices are 1,000, 2,500, and 5,000 copper coins. Which one? 1,000. Okay, I'll buy a copper ticket for you. Alright then, I have to go now. See you, Blacksmith. Good luck, Darren. Please don't die on me. Alright, we need a silver toy over here. Why is it not named? Alright, which one of these do I want to sell in that last spot? One-handed rye cutter. Well, that's where my rye went to. And two-handed concha cutter. Let's go with the one-hander, because we already have a two-hander up there. Get a little more diversity this way. And we'll go to 15% on it, are we? Yeah. You're at 15. Just not selling. Huh, I've seen better prices elsewhere? Yeah, you probably have. Good luck with that. I would like another weapon rack. Let's trade. Stairs, upstairs fence, furniture, garden, rain shelter, garden lights, child room furniture, back room torch, back room floor. Okay, well, you don't have what I need. So who is it that has what I need then? You're the book person, you're the tool person maybe. Yeah, that might make sense. Good day to you, brother. How may I help you? Let's trade. Wooden crate required for carrying various items together. Ingot mold, smelting bucket, lathe, quenching barrel, disassembly vise, training duffy. Weapons, save rack 1. A rack required for storing weapons. Weapons placed here cannot be sold. Okay, a weapons sell rack. A whole rack where weapons can be placed for sale. Weapons sell rack 2. A rack where weapons can be placed for sale. What's the difference? You know, I'm worried that if I buy weapons sell rack 1, I might already have weapons sell rack 1, so I'll be wasting my money. But then I'm worried if I get Weapon Cell Rack 2, it'll be pointless because I can't use it until I get Weapon Cell Rack 1. You see the quandary I'm having here. So either the current Weapon Cell Rack I have is Weapon Cell Rack 0, and this is 1 and this is 2, and I have to buy them in that order, or the current Weapon Cell Rack I have is Weapon Cell Rack 1, and I need to get 2. I'm just going to get 2. %, sounds fine. Alright. Ooh, copper gladiuses. Actually, we might have some silver in the bucket. Another silver toy. Another silver toy. No call. Pommel. You're empty. Good. Will 1 iron be enough? Let's use 2 just in case. Hold on, Silo. I'll be right there. You are an odd-looking person. Psst. Hey, Blacksmith. Hey, what the? Look, I killed my father's killer, as I told you, but the problem is that now I am the target. Ah, the man's son is after me, searching everywhere with his entire clan. That's why I disguised myself, so they wouldn't recognize me. Ah. You just tell me, what do you want? Look, I need your help. I need to get out of this city as soon as possible. If I don't leave today, they will kill me. Why did you come here? Look, my life is in your hands. I must leave this city today, and I have no money. Can you give me 1,000 copper for the road? Please? I really need it. Do I look like I'm some kind of charity? No, I can't give you any money. Shit. What did I expect anyway? Okay, I should go now. Don't tell anyone you saw me here. Bye. Good luck, Silo. You weird SOB. We'll wait to put more coal in there then. I feel like I'm always wasting coal. Okay. $6.3. Copper Gladius is next. Start. Guard and pummel. Alright, the rest can go on the ground. It's going to take a wee bit of time to cool down, isn't it? Alright, look, let's just risk it for the biscuit. Okay, one of them should be melted. And it's starting to burn. And into the water, please. Cool down. Alright. Silver toy. Oh, great. Rana fell. You know, I didn't hear you ding. Damn it. Stay hot. Well, that'll have to be good enough. Wow, that was a crappy assembly. Like, majorly crappy assembly. Goodbye. Alright, where's the... there it is. always happens with the Gladius. Beautiful. And a 6.3 handle. Alright, this is gonna be a good one. Alright, I think that's where we're going to wrap up this particular episode. So in the next episode, I am going to build another silver toy and go mining, get some more coal, some more ores, and then reopen the shop and deal with our landlord, well, not our landlord, but our loan, our moneylender, our investor. I'll deal with his order. He's going to want a golden sword, and we're going to skimp out as much as possible on that sword. We're going to make it as thin as possible. We're going to use as little material on that baby as we possibly can, so that we have more gold left over for ourselves, so that maybe we can build a couple of really cheap builds out of the remaining gold to make money ourselves. Anyway, that's my goal. I'm James Johnson, aka Self-Relate. This is my content. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If so, please smash that like button, consider subscribing, and until the next time, all, peace.